Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Sunday to all of you. So in this video,
there is a clip going around of Jaylen Green and Draya having an altercation in what appears to be downtown LA. You can hear him saying that I hate you, and he's basically, trying to get away from her, and she's trying to get at him. It looks pretty intense now. Granted, people fight, so, people get into it, couples get into it. It's not, out of the ordinary. I think what people are going to be zoning in on with this particular couple is the age gap. Like,
yeah, now this has got a lot of people talking. Some are coming for her. Some are saying that she's embarrassing herself. Some are talking about age gap relationships, and others are talking about abusing relationships. But let me know what you think about this whole situation, because I've seen stories about them in the past and how he was very young when they met, and how she's like very much older than him, and how her son is closer in age to him, and how he could be her son. She out there fighting with him or arguing or whatever that was in public is like, you're too old for that, you shouldn't be doing that. But then again, this is what happens when you date younger men or you marry younger men. But hey, let's get into it. I'm going to come back and talk somewhere. Leave your own thoughts and opinions in the comments.
Just a quick backstory for those who don't know, these two have been getting dragged on the internet since they got together in 2023 because of their age gap. Now, Draya is 40 and Jaylen is 23. That's a 17-year age gap, and people have been calling it all types of names, saying it's weird, which it is, and making jokes about it. Now, the crazy thing is that Draya also has a son that's Jaylen's age, so that makes it even more creepier. But they actually have a 1-year-old daughter together named like Green, so this isn't something casual. These two are pretty much locked in for life, or at least the next 18 years. But people have been talking about how their dynamic is more so like a mother and her son versus two people in an actual relationship.
Pad to paper. What do I always forget to pack in my travel? Underwear. What? No. Okay, what? I'll probably forget like some socks or like deodorant or something. I'll probably forget my deodorant or like maybe a charger. Never underwear. That's crazy. Okay. Do you think I'll forget underwear? Mm-hmm. When have I ever did that? And you went through that phase of yours when you had the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday underwear? No. It's like if you couldn't have those, or if they weren't clean right away, you weren't packing none because you only wanted them. So you just didn't have them.
And of course, Draya has been accused of being a gold digger because they're trying to figure out why someone her age wants to get with a basketball player at 21 years old. Now, again, he's 23 now, but when they got together, he was 21. And let's be real, you cannot tell me a woman in her 40s doesn't know how to run game on a 21-year-old boy. And we know Draya has been around for a minute, okay? Draya knows the game. Draya got game, and she used it on him, if you ask me. But
Draya get drunk. Does she think that Jaylen is her son? Like, I really want to know if she thinks it's her son, because I just saw a video of her running after him, and it looks like they were getting in an argument. But the way she was like running after him and hating him, you would have thought she was trying to, like it looked like it was a mother running after her son. I'm like, Draya, girl. When she gets drunk, I really think she thinks he's her son and start like, trying to discipline him, because that's what it looked like. It was like, boy, you better get here, da, da, da. And I think he said like, if you hate me, I'm gonna hate you back. It looked like it was a mom that caught her young son at a club, and she was running after him and trying to bring him, back home. And her friends, like, they were there trying to stop him. I'm like, Draya, you 40 years old. That's really how you want?
that these two were seen getting into it, and Jaylen Green was just spewing out really mean words to Draya, and Draya, of course, was trying to get physical with Jaylen, kind of running after him. First of all, Draya, you are 40 years old. When your man, who is the same age as your child, is acting up, you call your black truck, you get in your truck, and you go home. You have money. We know you have money. But to be running after him in your heels and BBL in slow motion, like, that is embarrassing, Draya. You're 40. But nonetheless, I'm going to be honest. I think this relationship was kind of PR, in my honest opinion, because their relationship either started before or around the time that Jaylen Green was under a lot of heat when that video came out of him humping his basketball teammate. It's a very disturbing video. Like, I don't like it. It's weird. I don't know if that's a boy thing or I don't know if that was a him thing, but I think his relationship with Draya is to kind of, like, you know, throw that under, you know, the rug and never speak about it again. My honest opinion.
So Draya and her son Jaylen, her man, got into a little altercation or tussle at New York Fashion Week. It looked like she was trying to charge at him, and he said that he would punch her in the face. Listen, Draya, I don't like that for you. Like, you shouldn't be with a man who, just because you get a little upset at him, is going to threaten to put his hands on you. That's a little much. And yeah, maybe she did put her hands on him as well, but this is too much. And I mean, he's way younger than you. Like, he should be respecting you. He should be putting some respect on your name. But it seems like this happens often, because the way the workers, like, I think those were her team, trying to get them apart from each other. It looked like this happens a lot, like they were used to it, trying to get them to calm down because they didn't want people to see. Ridiculous. I don't want it to be looking like Draya would be going back to her old ways, because, you know, Draya do pop off. She pops off. So if he's going to cause her to pop off and not be the elevated queen she is, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Draya, girl, you don't sit your stupid ass down somewhere. Ain't no way I'm going to be publicly arguing with a 23-year-old who could be your child. You had his baby, and now they got you out here on video, walking up and down the streets to whereverville you at, losing it over a 23-year-old. Boy, that nigga be nailing you to the motherfucking cross. He gotta be giving you wood like you ain't never got wood before. Okay, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? Go ask Draya. Ain't nothing wrong with dealing with somebody that young if that's what you want to do. Hey, I'm 42 and I lust for CD Lamb every day. But I would never argue with him. What? Girl, my son is 27. Then, according to sources, Nick said he hates you. They gotta hold you back. You ready to fight a 23-year-old man? He must be skabooming you to the roof. Skaboom! Like he dropping that shit off of your drawers in double time. Cause ain't no way. Girl, you making cougars look bad, I tell you that one.
So we all done seen the video circulating of Draya Michelle and Jaylen Green when he said that he was gonna punch the shit out of her. And I seen so many people in the comments section talking about, oh, her old ass should have been at home. Oh, this is what you get when you messing with a kid. Like, just all type of stuff, forgetting the fact that this man just threatened his baby's mother or his girlfriend and somebody else's mama, somebody else's sister, somebody else's daughter. Domestic violence is crazy. And the fact that y'all would rather talk about how old this lady is and her dating this younger guy, regardless of the fact, that shit ain't cool. Verbal abuse is not cool. Emotional abuse is not cool. Physical abuse is not cool. And nobody really spoke on that. All y'all was speaking on was how old she was. And she needed to put him or give him a nap before they went, like shit like that. Like, instead of just being like, you know what, he's dead ass wrong for what he said, and then they got right back together. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors, and people say things in arguments, but when a man say he gonna punch the shit out of you, that shit been going on. Words like that been being said, and that's not cool on no part. And I don't get it. Everybody hollering about they are girls. Y'all don't be girls. Y'all be bullies. Y'all be haters. Y'all be jealous because it ain't y'all. Y'all be pick-me's. But y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go. And I ain't like that. Like, a nigga telling a female, I don't give a fuck how old he is or she is, I'm gonna punch the shit out of you. That shit is rude. That shit is disrespectful. And that should not be tolerated. But y'all ain't gonna talk about that, though. Oh, okay.
As nasty as that looked, right? We don't know if that's the first time something nasty as that has happened. We don't know how toxic it is, but we know that it got toxic yesterday. And now that it's public, you know, it might not be in Jalen's best interest to continue this. They do have a kid together. Don't really know like the ins and outs. It did seem actually though, like Draya compared to the other girls with the age gap relationships like Nikki, Madoris, and Ball, like, you know, Swerve on the corner, whoa, Jello, and all these people. It seemed like she was like the most well behaved. Like I seen Draya go to Diddy, but anybody who go to a Diddy party and then say nothing bad about them, you know, like there's like a little bit of an air of like, I can trust this person. They keep their mouth shut. Draya seemed like out of all of them, she was the one, even though the age gap was 40 to 10, seemed like she kept her mouth shut. So I don't know. Like now I've just lost all faith in these age gap relationships.
When you're 39 years old and not wiped up and you still look good, you know how to do something with that mouth. So they got little tricks and things that they can do on these young guys that they ain't really used to. Let's not do double standard shame tactics because everybody is going to get in where they fit in. When a guy has the financial means to get chose up on by the women in their early 20s, older women, don't shame him. He's getting in where he fits in. He has options.
I know when the shoe is on the other foot, right? And men are into younger women. We frown upon it here because we know what it means. They just want a woman that is young, doesn't know much. They can groom into whatever they want her to be, you know, usually to reap the fruit of her youth, take advantage of her and so on and so forth because she doesn't know much. She's young and impressionable. And most of these guys have said it in all these red pill manosphere spaces. You hear them talking about, oh, he's going to deal with you when you are in your 30s, you are used, you are old, you are this and that. And the third, they'll say all those things. And that's why they gravitate towards the very much younger women. But then when it's a woman, right, who is dating a younger guy, it's usually weird. Yeah, and the other thing that I keep thinking about is where are his parents? Does he not have any guidance in his life? Because all I see and all I hear is people saying that she put her claws into him and so on and so forth. And I'm like, oh, okay. So was there nobody who told him not to deal with her? Was there nobody who said that to him? What's going on here? How come he's in a relationship with her? Yeah, if she's a gold digger like people say. The thing is, if I know men, they've said it so many times, they prefer a certain type of women. Okay, so maybe that's his preference. So if that's his preference, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I can't judge. Maybe that's his preference. That's what he's into. I know he's very young. He probably doesn't know much, doesn't have a lot of experience and so on and so forth. But hey, maybe she's his fantasy. Fighting in public, she's treating him like her son and so on and so forth. Yeah, that's likely because she's much older. She has more experience. She has a son who is closer in age to him. Yeah, that's what she's going to do. But then he could have also not been in a relationship with her. I'm not excusing or dismissing. It's not like I don't find it weird. I do. But then again, I'm thinking, didn't anybody talk to him about it? But maybe that's what he likes. From stories that I've heard from people that are close to me, you know, especially when it comes to these athletes, what do you call it? All these men who come into money, right? Most of the times, they've been watching these women. Okay, they've been watching these women, they've been observing them, they've had their eyes on them for a while, and they've been waiting. And I'm not saying that's the case with them, okay? I'm not talking about them, I'm talking in general. They've been waiting for the opportunity to be in a relationship with them. And there's been countless stories that I have heard of, not somebody told me, I've seen with my own crow eyes, of all these men, especially in the football or soccer spaces here. You see all these young men who travel abroad. The moment they start doing well, they are going after all these women that they wanted that they couldn't get because they didn't have money. Okay, because they didn't have money. And you see them pulling all these women because, hey, now they have money and they want to show themselves, all right? One of the ladies were talking about how it's a PR thing and so on and so forth. So, to be honest, I don't know how true that is. I don't know who approached who got where and whatever. I don't know. All I know is that they are together. So, if they are okay, I'm okay for them. The truth of the matter is, he is rich. He could choose any woman he wanted. He could choose any woman he wants, all right? But he decided to go with Draya. A lot of these young men, they like older women. All right, they'll tell you they don't want to deal with the younger women, they don't know anything and so on and so forth. They prefer the older women. You know, they prefer them. So, hey, who am I to judge? If they are happy, every relationship has its own pros and cons, ups and downs and so on and so forth. And sometimes some of them end up in the public eye, right? But hey, at the end of the day is going to end. If that's what he wants, I mean, it's not like he can't leave. He can't leave. He's still there. So, hey, leave your own thoughts and opinions in the comments, and I'll see you again in another video. Take care of yourselves and one another. Bye.